toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we see a squad from the Big 12, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Cincinnati's offense will start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Trying to make them guess wrong on the read option to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Burden. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Trying play action. fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. They'll move the wide receiver. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Caught near the sticks, it's Burden. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Out of bounds at the 37.
He'll pull it on the read. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They're setting up the screen, and it'll be a touchdown.
Touchdown. Number 5 with the grab and the score.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll try the left side. There he goes. Got the first down and more. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Second down.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They boot it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He's got him this time.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
He's got him. Continues to fight for yards. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He'll sneak it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
And he'll take it in for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu.
From the gun, the running back has it.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Nebraska. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Complete to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Just keep slinging it. They'll run the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
That's a first down for the offense.
The give to the tailback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Quarterback on the keeper. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Set to advance on the football.
Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Turner. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion.
1st down for the offense.
Makes the grab on the left. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. You complete the pass, but short of the sticks. Results the same. Here comes the punt team. No return possible on this when it goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Makes it past the marker. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Roach. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his target down the middle. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire 1st half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And they didn't start this 1st half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 18 over Nebraska. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got the tight end. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. He'll keep it himself. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Turner. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll heave it deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man quickly. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. Catches it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Wants to fire on second down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Calls it in. And a good... This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge